To our channel. Please kindly subscribe, like, send to your friends, and let's engage here. Thank you. Hi guys, have you seen Shege? Shege in whatever capacities, could be Keremi, small type of Shege, could be medium, and it could be uh, Nyafu Nyafu. In whatever capacities have you been shown Shege? When it is Keremi, you probably are here in the United Kingdom with maybe student visa, and your visa is still viable, and you know you have the option of post-study visa if perchance you do not get the tier 2 visa. But let me tell you, post-study visa is no child's play. It's capital intensive. I think it's like 2,000 plus per person, and you will need to do that for each member of your family. If that's your type of shege, I think it is still keremi because you are still banking on something, you are still resting on something, you still have rest of mind that immigration will not be chasing you up and down. So in that sense, yours is still bearable. There is hope, and I know there's actually hope for everyone, but that is one part of shege that people can see or can find themselves in the United Kingdom of our days. Now, yours could be nyafu nyafu, very big. You've been given tier 2 visa sponsorship by someone who said there are jobs or there is job for you here, and you've possibly sold one or two things or virtually everything you had back in your home country, and possibly borrowed some more from people that when you get in here, pounds to whatsoever currency you want to be exchanging into pounds rate to that one is quite impressive, interesting. But now you got in here, and that person who had recruited you now changed their voices. The voices that were sounding cool, calm, like angelic voices in those days are now like roaring lions, and you couldn't even actually see their faces. Then that's shege without boundaries. But if you find yourself in any of them, we are together in getting solutions to it. So on this platform from this moment onward, you will be seeing jobs with tier 2 visa sponsorship. Some would probably be for the people who are already in the United Kingdom. Others could be for everyone without boundaries, without limits. And this morning, the one I will be posting is on Glassdoor. It's been there for about a week, and I need you guys to please be very, very articulate in putting your applications. And why am I saying that? Jobs on Glassdoors hardly wait. Like they are landing them, people are picking them up and advise and are applying. So please, when you are seeing this, don't waste time at all. Just put in your application. But one thing about this particular job is you must have UK driving license, and I could see reasons with them. It's a domiciliary care. Of course, it's in a very cheap place, very habitable and comfortable and capital compliant place for people to live in. So if you are coming in and you need to take a breather and get yourself settled, you're looking at Lancashire. Those areas are quite capital compliant with people, so you can easily cope. And it is in Lintham and St. Hans. Lintham is a bit like the gay house part of it, while St. Anne's is a bit more reserved. So I personally would like to go to that place that is a bit more reserved and go to the highbrow, where there are so many clubs, so many party areas that I can spend money on. So I'll put the link here. But this job, you must have UK driving license. And I see reasons, because for domiciliary works in the United Kingdom is quite an extensive job that you may not have too many patients, but you will need to be jumping from a patient's house to another, resident or client's house to another client's house. And it's within minutes that you should do that. They have plans by the time that you need to be with a patient. Maybe you need to be with someone at 2 p.m. and you have to spend like maybe just 30 minutes. That's the way they used to do all these domiciliary things. You have to start to spend like 30 minutes with that one. Then you will now move from that person's house to another client's house. That client, the next client you are visiting could just be from 2:30 when you finish from that person's house, 2 p.m. to 2:30, 30 minutes for a client, and you have to be in the next client's house maybe possibly by 2:40 p.m. If you don't have a car, the distance could be like 15 minutes walk, and they aren't going to pay you for all those waka waka time in between. So the moment you have your car, it is quite much more relaxing on you. Just jump into your car and you drive down to the client's house. And sometimes they may not even be within the same vicinities. It may mean that you are moving from a little community to another community, and so it might not even be a road that bicycles could be plying. So if you maybe you own bicycles, you ride bicycles, it might not be very much ideal for you. So this one requires that you have UK driving license. So you might have been here, maybe a dependent of a tier 4 visa holder, or maybe you come in with that tier 2 and your employer is not really getting too many jobs for you, but you've been put through on getting licensed, and since you got to the UK, you've managed to get your license. Then you may please try to apply to this job. If you give it an effort, it may end up very, very well. I'll put the link here. And when I put the link, please don't actually wait before you put in your application. Factor in everything that they request. What you will be doing are not some things that are very, very tedious. And in some situations too, you will have support, like someone that you will be working together in some situations, especially if the patients the clients you want to look after needs double help, like they need someone to help to roll them and all that. So your responsibility will be to ensure you maintain good nutrition and hydration for the patient. They have to feed and drink. It may just be within that 30 minutes that you'll be with the patients, that you warm their meals, you make their beds, you ensure you tidy their rooms, maybe wash the plates they've used to feed sometimes ago and all that. You assist a good in maintaining good and clean environment for the resident. Like I said, you tidy up, assisting residents with their personal care and promoting independence. So while you are doing all those things, you still help them. They want to transfer from here to there, you support them, especially if they are the ones that need support, that don't need major help, but they cannot do some things for themselves. Those are the things you'll be doing. They are not like you are going there to be axing woods down. You are not going there to be cutting woods. But my experience of domiciliary care could be very, very tasking if you don't have means of mobility. So I believe this is why these people have actually put it there that, in fact, it seems the major thing they require is the driving license. They will support you with your training, as with so many organizations. Yeah, and the organization that has put this out is Warm Caring Hearts Limited. You may be on the lookout for other things they may be having. Yes, and you have to be knowledgeable about some things. You have to know what CQC is all about. You must also have good record of good services. Maybe you've worked with some people before, like talk of your references must be good. You mustn't have dirty referencing at all. So you must be someone that is trustworthy and must be able to work under pressure, because this job is a job that is sort of pressurized. You have to get to a resident place and do things fast, fast, fast. So if you are someone that is snail paced or tortoise paced, it might not be the best for you. But for survival reasons, I think you just need to develop that skill for the time being till you get yourself settled. So I put the link here. Please put in your application. The pay rate is like the regular basic pay rate of 10.50, and it could increase to like 10.95 pounds per hour, depending on what you are doing and the places you are going to. So the schedules are flexible and they will train you online. I believe every one of us can cope with online training. But major thing here, UK driving license is essential, and it does mean that you must be in the United Kingdom. If that is something you cherish, then kindly apply before this job closes. Thank you, and I wish every one of us blessings and favor with God and men. None of us will be stranded in the marketplaces of life, in Jesus' name.